Now we need to ask ourselves the question, what role do major Kenyan partners like the United States of America and Great Britain have to play as far as secession is concerned? Yes, this is an important question. Indeed, it's a very important question. Okay, this might be puzzling. Like foreigners may not understand Kenya's history very well. They may not understand where we're coming from. Yes, that is granted. Although I must quickly add that most Kenyans have no idea where Kenya is coming from. Okay, most young people in Kenya today have no idea where Kenya is coming from. They have no idea why people are talking the way they are talking. They're just in the dark. Very sad. Even a lot of people who are backing the call for secession do not fully appreciate and understand where we have come from. Okay, the historical injustices. Okay, the fact that, as Ndee puts it, David Ndee, this is just a marriage that has just not worked at all. Okay. Now, going forward, of course, many people are suggesting, coalition government, let's sit down, let's keep Kenya together at all costs, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. But my view is that we must be very careful if we want a lasting solution. Now, these foreign powers, these foreign countries, of course, they have a stake in Kenya. And really what I'd address to them is that if they're interested in ensuring that every 5 years they don't have to offer travel advisories, tell the citizens to stay away from Kenya, elections are going on. Yeah, it's like every 5 years there's war in Kenya, and the war is the election. Very sad. I'm laughing, but it's really very sad. Okay, and really when you look at it, the issues, Kenyans have voted peacefully over the years, right from 1963. Okay, now this whole problem came in, and indeed Baba Moi, former President Daniel Arap Moi, predicted it. He said, multi-party tawachoma. That's what he predicted. Okay, and it seems that he's right, because before multi-party came in, there was no need for presidential elections, and we had the parliamentary elections. Some of them were very heated, extremely heated. No violence broke out. Yeah, we even had the memorable 2002 election, which Uhuru lost to Mwai Kibaki. There were no issues at all. Yeah, so people need to ask themselves why do we get into these issues? And the answer is very simple. Those who listen to this channel, of course, know the answer. Okay, it's really a tribal thing. Okay, but more than that, it is the fact that there are some people who want to be superior to others, who feel that they're already superior to others, who feel they're already entitled more than others, and so on and so forth. And they've demonstrated this not only in words, but also in actions over the years, right from independence. Okay, so really, you can postpone trouble. Yes, and the danger of postponing trouble is that we're postponing it to our children and our great-grandchildren, who are going to have to face this monster head-on. Yeah. So the best solution for Kenya, if these foreign powers want, because Kenya is at a strategic place, yes, Kenya is very important in the region, yes. If they want sustained stability of Kenya for the next 1,000 plus years, then the only way is secession. I know there are a lot of complications that go with secession. There are a lot of very hard questions that will need to be asked and answered, yes. But nothing good comes easy. Yeah. So for the interest of these foreign powers, it's very important that they start participating in this secession debate. They start offering assistance where it needs to be offered, so that this thing can continue and go forward smoothly. Okay. Now, in the recent past, especially these two major foreign powers have been accused of very selfish interest in Kenya. So selfish that they have been blind to what is happening on the ground. They are blind to human rights violations. They are blind to what is actually happening on the ground, etc., etc. Most notably, the recent election observation that was very quick to write a clean bill of health to an election that was not even complete. Okay, without really understanding the intricacies that were involved. Yeah. Anyway, my view is that these two foreign powers, it is very important to them to make sure that they do not stay behind in the secession debate. Okay, That is, of course, they cannot interfere with the internal affairs of Kenya, but they need to step in and offer assistance where it's needed and where Kenyans require it. Okay? In my view, that is the best policy going forward. Of course, I'm aware that there's a long history of... if you've listened to this channel, you know exactly where I'm driving at. There's a long history of the wrong kind of interference by some of these foreign powers. If you've also listened to my Mboya recording, where I reveal a lot of things about his assassination, there's also this feeling that Mboya served the Americans very well. Okay, it was a question of people using each other. Just go to my recording, you'll be able to get... I can't give all the details here, but there's also a feeling of betrayal in terms of Americans, because they betrayed him at the hour of need. Okay, so really this is a chance, if I can borrow from somebody else, this is a chance for countries like the United States to right wrongs that they have done in the past that have affected Kenyans. Okay, and one way to do this is to ensure, that when they are called upon, that they'll be able to assist Kenyans to have a peaceful, orderly secession where things will go very smoothly. Okay, my belief is that both Kenyan republics will remain close friends to the two foreign powers, and my belief is that they will find it very easy and a great pleasure to deal with the People's Republic of Kenya, because I know and I predict that this is one country that is going to be way ahead. And it is in their best interest, because one of the big problems foreign countries have at the moment is immigration. Kenyans are flooding these countries, Kenyans are running away, and I can assure you, if things continue like this, you will get problems in your countries of Kenyans trying to get into your countries even illegally. Yes, so one of the ways to deal with this problem is to ensure that Kenyans are happy, and Kenya can also be a haven for other trouble, as it continues to be, for other troubled African countries which have problems of their own. So secession should be of great interest to the major foreign powers. That should be very obvious. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.